This is Kessben 93.3 FM, a new wave of excellence in radio.
Midfield Action Friday edition. Questions in the first batch, and Abigu OP, Okay, I just for being in Tinti, Mamma. I'm Awal Mohammed Hudu, na chance in church. Awal.
Sergio, Sergio, be beside best Ghana player from 2000 up to date. For me, a Chastila, Sergio. The most impactful Kotoko, apart from Ahmed Toure in the last decade, or the last 2 decades, Sergio, I will pick Frank Thierry Etugambela. Obi nso beside say list of Ghanaian coaches are the Ghanaian clubs ewuremu into the group stages of CAF Champions League since that format nearby. The late Ebetado did it with Den Obuasi Goldfish in 1997. And remember the late Cecil Jones Atukwefiu also did it with the Accra Suffolk. The late Emmanuel Kwesi Afrane so Eddie Kotoko AAB. Nyameba Utia Kentensu Eddie Accra Suffolk AAB in 2006. And the one who did it lately, coach Evans Aduti. So Sergio roll call now. 5 of them. Coach Ebetado, Junsa Tukwefiu, Emmanuel Kwesi Afrane, Utia Kenten, and then Coach Evans Aduti. We more any the list of Ghanaian coaches or the young clubs no every into the group stages of CAF Champions League. Sergio Binso beside the highest scorer of Ghana at the World Cup. We as a Majan Etunche Sergio no one but Andre Dede Ayew was 3 goals at the World Cup. It was only South Africa 2010 in Pe and Dede Ayew and Timian Shegu and Magana World Cup. But in the second appearance at the World Cup, Brazil 2014, he netted twice, and that was the consolation goal against the USA team. No, that game now Moshe 2-1, and also Rebecca the header against Germany in that 2-2 draw. And of course, Qatar 2022 on the first goal MIA Wabra taker against Portugal in that 3-2 scoreline. So Dede Ayew is the next person after Samoa Jan Okase Ghanaian players Amashegu at the World Cup. Sergio, Mr. Nipakwana or year research say 99% of the youth and she nim in league no. Sergio Arrows and pa. First, even Obia Oboko Scra Sergio no popular. Stephen Oduro Mujo Luis Mobo connects mo. Now Omoye even more popular. By the time so Moba Premier League no crowd now mom for any momo. The same also applies to the likes of Ishmelado when they were also playing their leagues in Accra. But NSAJO, apart from move follow coast clubs and all those Division 1, Division 2 games now, Nipa saying any name top players or more at the underground level before some more Basro Kra. And Sergio was say yen young ones are more nim yen league no near Koso. And I think say one of the worry. Mekai them time when some of the people were pushing the parliament law emrase yem banning the watching of the Premier League and other European leagues. So you know how we imbibe the culture of football in people. And yen football no said ye ma onkwada enya the culture of football no so mo follow your league na saying. Yes, ebinomo ya de kakra de mama Echo Stadium. This where some of them begins. But Sergio, at times yen sa. And one thing say based on the researcher Nipakwana, for me that is my idea on that. Sergio, Coach Aliou Cisse from the time in 2015 Jumano Mano up till just 2 or 3 days ago or Jumano Sergio, there has never been a coach on the continent who achieved that no, because Oba in 2015 after 2015 AFCON no and Oba Jumano. Now the next major assignment was 2017 AFCON Ewo Gabon. Yes, Senegal for do any more pass and musipe. They lost along the line in the quarterfinals of the competition. But the next tournament, after 2017 was World Cup, Ewo Russia. He managed to take the Senegalese team to their second ever World Cup tournament, Ewo Russia. Apart from that, he improved the performance of the Senegalese national team after AFCON 2017 with the final appearance in 2019, Egypt. But unfortunately, they lost against Algeria. Now the next assignment was the main AFCON ball, Cameroon. Sergio, he crowned it all with the trophy, and he became the first ever Senegalese to have ever won the African Cup of Nations for them as a coach. Apart from that, Osadio Moko, the Qatar 2022 World Cup, which was an improvement over Russia because Russia they went to me and PM free group stages. But Ewo Qatar, they went beyond the group stages before losing out against England. And it was so unfortunate. Said the last AFCON Obaye, Ewo Ivory Coast, he lost in the round of 16. So based on the term now, yenya coach awa achieve as closest Obeka Hugo Bruce, but Hugo Bruce, ne teams awa coach when team am form Anko World Cup. Yes, or the Cameroon GA, but on team am form Anko World Cup. South Africa will be fair Jumano when team am form Anko World Cup till the last AFCON course so audio mo ebeji third place no. Say you been so beside say the next 5 years can the Black Stars win the AFCON? Say you is possible, but we need an improvement. As I say, improve before say ebeji no say ebeji because the last 2 AFCON tournaments you win one match back okra. And between 2008 to around 2017, say you na every AFCON pia ye boy last 4 ye ni second I be the third or fourth. But the last 2 AFCON tournaments, yentimi winning one match by Kumpu. Yentimi and PM free group stage. And for us, if we can improve upon that, it's possible in the next AFCON editions, 5-1 na ebebanu, yebetimi winning. But in the next 10 years, say Ghanaian club, Beji Champions League or Confederations Cup, they say you, and only the Ekwanwa. Honestly, I don't know the Ekwanwa because as I say, my league no ejina ye. Yem players, yem teams do do saying it to me more teams ejina ye. Yes, Dreams FC did marvelously well last season. They came very close, but they met their match against Zamalek and they lost. And on that score, in the next 10 years, for our clubs to reach or get glory in either of those interclub competitions, I know the Ekwano Edward Sopa my coaches are or against. Kwino wapa say you kwino wa say you coaches or more ball against or more main national teams say bia ya wo every ha but wo share to say kosia pia situation no say you eno na make say it's an issue of when professionalism meets patriotism, which one of them will prevail. And coach kosia pia be professional because or the Sudan baba be share or AFCON last AFCON when team qualify. Before the last AFCON, the one in 2021, Cameroon, they were there. And Major say Coach Kosia Pia be making sure so be prove a point by taking the Sudanese back to the AFCON after meeting the last one. Yenye bi Bruno Metsu was on the touchline. He was a French international. But he was on the touchline when the Senegalese team defeated Onwane My France during the first game of World Cup 2002 Japan Korea. Coach Otto Gloria was a Brazilian, but he was on the touchline when they for Portugal when they defeated Brazil 3-1 in 1966 World Cup. Game Amiru feedback Goose Hiddink when he was on the touchline for Russia when they were defeating Netherlands by 3-1 Euro 2008 Kosovo Austria and then Switzerland. Yenya some couple of times. And one of the things Yapa coach Sampoli when he was on the touchline for Chile. Wabra mo defeat on one my Argentina winning Copa America no. Yenya a lot of them. Giovanni Trapattoni at a point in time was coaching Ireland on Italy. Yenya some of them, but Sejo wenu ena akoye to say similar situation like Coach Osiapia only the Black Stars of Ghana babebo. Coach is oma winning Iru Asaji the World Cup no. Helmut Schön of Germany did it in 1972 Euros and then won it the World Cup in 1974 with Germany. And Obeka, of course, Vincente Del Bosque won the World Cup in 2010. It was South Africa with Spain and did it again by winning the Euro Championship in 2012 with the Spanish national team. Yes, Sergio, Kylian Mbappe bet me the French national team in 1998, you know. Based on how Coach Aimé Jacquet was setting the team, no, now he was Fabien Barthez, Lilian Thuram, Bizente Lizarazu, and then Ubenya Laurent Blanc, and then Odenke, Marcel Desailly. Omuno Muboy Chase. Ebia one of them, Eniona Leboeuf, Frank Leboeuf, Ebem. No, about double pivot. Ubeka, this former Arsenal captain, Patrick Vieira, and then Emmanuel Petit. And on front trainer Didier Deschamps, Zinedine Kizidani, Yuri Jokaev, and then Stefan Guvac. For me, May Stefan Guvac, Namedi, Kylian Mbappe, Euremu. So for me, Kylian Mbappe beat me Euremu. The French team of 1998.
Generally on the bench.
Yeah, Thierry Henry was on the bench. Thierry Henry called you no count, no chassis, no sir. By that time, no Bemu in the second half. No count.
I disagree with Awal Mohammed. Why did he choose Charles Taylor as the best player since 2000, ahead of Emmanuel Osenkofo, the general, and Ishmaelado. Is it based on goals, trophies, or what? Catches bring a crowd. Didn't know we each are still ahead of Oseko for the general. Ishmaelado. And Omamaka. Also no Nadri. Ono Nadri.
Yeah, ono Nadri.
Jana Uren Efia Silano.
Why to do a mention in the Justina?
Okay. Oka.
Oh, me for me.
Chastila ahead of Oseko for
me,
the general. The last 10 years. Okay. All right. Mami ko Newton Latte Marita Tower. New. Oh, we had Taylor and Oseko for them.
Pa. I'm going to be a bam one.
Okay.